Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, happy Friday. I hope you're enjoying your Friday because I know it's about halfway, hair past freckle, no. Yeah, I know it's about halfway through the day, so I just want everyone to be having a great day and enjoying their time. So, yes, I have not seen you guys in a very, very long time, and in this video today, I'm going to be explaining why, but of course, you know, yeah, I can't just sit here and talk, because I don't know, I feel like just talking is going to be kind of boring. So, I'm going to be doing my makeup while I talk to you guys, because that's not boring at all. I just recently changed my makeup routine to something that will help out my skin a little bit more, and will help out, sorry, I have a candle right here, and I'm like kind of cold, so, anyway, yes, I just recently changed it so it will benefit my skin and will match more, I guess you could say. But right now, as you can see, I'm not wearing any makeup. Very oily because I have very oily skin. But it's just kind of one of those days where I was like, I'm gonna look at this curl right here. Oh, I love it. Where I was just gonna sit down and talk to you guys. But like I said, I didn't want to just make it that. So, first things first, I keep my makeup in this their Briley bag, and it is actually a lunch pail. Which I know sounds crazy, but it's actually it'll benefit you if you keep your makeup in a, not like a fridge or anything, but if you keep it in like a cool insulated place. Yeah. So the benefits of keeping it, because in lunch pails they have this fabric that keeps food cold. And the reason you should be keeping your makeup cold, or, well, I'm not saying you should, it's, you know, not, well, it is for everyone, but I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying it's a good idea to look into. It'll make your makeup last longer, because makeup does have expiration dates. You can easily, like, look on the back of a palette and see, like, here's my, but, like, there's, like, a little monthly, time frame, I guess, of when it expires. So make sure you're always cleansing out your brushes and your makeup. Even if you're, you know, you're not running low, I think it's important to keep your skin healthy, and especially like sponges and stuff, because I know I use those a lot, like beauty blenders, and yeah, just make sure you're washing them and making them good for your face, and you should be changing out stuff like that, because acne is not fun and we don't want it. Anyway, now that I've blabbed enough about my makeup, and why I keep it in a lunch pail, I'm just going to go ahead and start and talk to you guys really quick though. I'm going to go and wet my beauty sponge because it's just kind of plain right now, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and my sponge has greatly increased in size, so you know what that means. Anyway, I'll try and keep track of what I put on my face. It's going to be difficult because, you know, I have the attention span of a goldfish, but we'll try. So, ow, I guess that hurt. I just hit my toe on it's a long story. But the first thing I'm going to be using is this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. It's just this clear gel, and I put a little bit all over my face, just to kind of prime my face and get ready for any makeup, so like it doesn't go directly in my pores. Anyway, so the main purpose of this video is talking to you guys about why I've been kind of AFK from the whole thing, from YouTube for a long time, and that's mainly because, well, I don't have a solid answer, if I'm being honest. I don't. I have, you know, obviously, when I stopped posting, sorry, I just put my candle down, it was around the end of school time, and if you know, that's finals, and I had a bunch of stuff to do, and I want to make sure that everything was getting done, because school definitely came first for me, and it still does. It's right now in summer, so yeah. But school was my main priority at the time, so I was just trying to get it done so I could have more content for you guys in the summer, because if I didn't finish school on time, I would have had to do like summer school and continue working until I finished it. And that wouldn't have been fun. And then I really wouldn't have been able to make content for you guys. So that's pretty much the main reason. There's, of course, other reasons. And I also wanted to explain a few things of why I might still not, I just smeared it, why I still might not be posting regularly. Hang on, let me finish this. I don't know, sometimes I'm like, gotta finish this first. Anyway, so really quick, I do want to say that right now I am putting my, what is it called? Maybelline Fit Me. I use a lot of Maybelline products. Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And it's a normal to oily matte and poreless concealer in the color 112 Natural Ivory. And I put that on my beauty blender and I dabbed it in little circles all around my face, on my neck, and on my ears. So now I'm blending it. Anyway, continuing on. But as you guys know now, school was my main priority. Mainly because it's my first year of high school and I want to make sure I didn't want to get held back or anything, and I want to make sure that I finished with good grades, because in my family, grades in school is more important than anything, of course. So it was kind of difficult because it was very, what's the word? I don't know, I just felt like, and of course I'm not blaming anyone, I mean, I have myself to blame for the reason I was behind, because I was behind last year, or I guess this year, I don't know. I'll say last year. Last year means the year I just completed. I was behind and I was trying to catch up, but I do, of course, blame myself for that. But I also do kind of blame the company that I was doing school with and the people I was working with. Primarily because, oh my gosh, I just got that in my hair. I'm taking a shower right after this, so that's great. But just because, I don't know, I feel like they didn't really set me up to win, or to succeed, I guess you could say. Win's a strong word, but to succeed in school, if that makes sense. They just didn't, I don't know, I just felt kind of, I don't want to say useless, because that's really sad, but, you know, in that situation, you're the kid, and you kind of have to listen to the adult. And so I was starting to feel kind of, you know, useless, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to voice it, because I was trying to tell people, and they're like, well, it's your own fault, and I'm like, yes, but you don't understand that it's not just my fault. Like, yes, primarily it's my fault, but also, do you really think that the people who are involved in this situation are, you know, setting me up to get good grades and do well in my ACT, and, you know, it was kind of a shady situation, if that makes sense. And I'm not blaming my parents. It wasn't my parents' fault at all. I'm blaming the people in question. But yeah, there's a whole lot more to that I'm not really going to go into, because it's not, you know, my job to speak about it. So yeah, but it was a very stressful year for me, I guess you could say. Anyway, the next thing I was going to talk about was the fact that I'm a child. I'm 14 years old, almost 15, and I think that some people that I've been dealing with lately, again, not blaming anybody, tend to not realize that I'm a child, like I don't know, you know, I don't know, you know, no, it's just like, some situations that I was being put in weren't situations that you should be putting a child in, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, and I just kind of felt stuck, and I felt like I didn't have a lot of freedom, which wasn't fun at all. Anyway, done talking about that. That was the school, and the next thing I was struggling with was social, because if you know me personally, you know I'm probably the world's most social person, and I love talking to people. I'll literally make friends anywhere I go, because I don't know, I just like people mainly. I'm very extroverted, and I don't know, people make me happy. So you guys know I'm a very social person, and with the school I was doing, it was an online school, it didn't allow me to go out and just, you know, I mean, we went out like once a month, I think, maybe twice if we had a field trip, and that just wasn't enough for me. I mean, I really enjoyed the kids that I was doing school with, but I just didn't have enough time, I thought, to really get to know them or really, like, form, like, strong bonds with them, if that makes sense. By the way, for concealer, I just used the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair. Yeah, and I put it under my eyes, on my eyelids, forehead, nose, chin. Yeah. Anyway, yes, but if you kind of understand, I just didn't feel we had time to really connect. Yeah. And there were some other social aspects that I had gotten last year, and I'm not really going to talk about them a lot because I don't think a lot of people I know about it, if that makes sense. But one of the socials that I was doing was very toxic, and I felt very disregarded. I think that's the right word. I don't know. I felt like, you know, an outcast. Like, I feel like they weren't treating me very fairly, for reasons that I'm not going to disclose. They're very rude reasons, and I shouldn't be, you know, just because I think one way doesn't mean I should get, like, you know, yeah. Anyway, but that was a whole nother ordeal. And that was kind of stressful, obviously, because, you know, you make friends and you're like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Like, it's the first few times, let's hang out. And then they're kind of rude and they're toxic and they're mean. And you're like, great. Okay. Don't know how we're going to deal with this. Anyway, the next thing, of course, you guys know I work. I have a job. It's pretty cool. I actually am really liking the job, which is great. It's very nice. I like it, but it does consume a lot of my time, and I'm starting to, like, you know, now that it's summer, I've been putting work first, too, because now that school's out, I've got to, you know, do that, because, you know what's weird, a lot of people ask me, especially people, like, even my parents ask me, they're like, why do you get a job? Or like, you didn't need to, you're only 14. I'm like, yes, I am. However, the situation that my family was put in last year, when we were going to move to California, thank the Lord we did not. I mean, I love California, but I couldn't live there. It's just not, it doesn't have all my friends there. So, we were just kind of in a situation where we didn't have time or money or energy to go out and do something that I might have wanted to do. Like, I really wanted to go out with friends and, you know, go to Starbucks and go, you know, to the movies and go out to eat, and we just didn't have really any material to do that. And I understand that, and I'm okay with that because I knew what, you know, was happening, and I understood the situation, but of course. But so this summer I really wanted to change that and just kind of be able to make some money and to go out and live my life like I've wanted to do, you know. By the way, I just used an e.l.f. pencil in the color, oh wow, that's tiny, neutral brown. And now I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm using my Eco Tools Defined Crease Brush to put the color White Chocolate on my entire lid. Anyway, but yes, I think if you knew me, in summer of last year, you guys knew that I was stressed out and that I had a lot on my plate, which I did. I really did, and I don't think I was prepared at all for that. But I think now, there's something in my nose. I think it's just makeup. But I think now, after, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Hang on, give me 1 second. Sorry, something was making a weird noise. But now I think that, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, but yes, it was a very stressful situation. And I think that I just wanted to be able to go out and to have fun and to kind of, I'm not saying I wasn't able to live my life. I'm just saying that, you know, I wanted to give myself the opportunity to be able to get out and do some stuff, you know, go shopping when I want, you know, go out to eat with friends when I want, go places, because, I don't know, I just always wanted that freedom. Hey, by the way, next I'm using my Ego Tools angle liner brush, and I'm dipping into the semi-sweet color for my crease. But yeah, that's the main thing. But yes, work is taking up a lot of my time, which I'm very grateful for. But, you know, I'm starting to put that first too. But I think I do have to take a step back and realize that I am a child. And I do have to put, like, family first, chores first, you know, all that stuff first too. But yeah, it's been an interesting summer so far. I know it's only been a few weeks, but I've certainly been having a good time. So that's nice. You know, I'm very happy with what's, like, the new changes that have been made. Like, if you don't know, we moved into a new house. We're still in Oklahoma, and we're still in Owasso. But, I don't know, it's just kind of nice being able to, if you don't know, our old house was 4,000 square feet, and there were 4 people living in it and 3 dogs at, like, the peak of that time. And now we're living in a 2,000 square feet house with 4 people and 2 dogs. So, it's definitely a change, but I don't know. I'm definitely enjoying the space, and very happy that the space is smaller because it's just a lot less to worry about. By the way, now I'm taking my blurring brush from Ego Tools and I'm blending the crease color out. And I got an eyelash in my eye and it hurts. Okay, we're back. But I'm just going to continue blending this out. But yeah, so a lot has happened since we last talked. And I did want to briefly talk about what my plans are for the summer, because I plan on doing some fun stuff for you guys, making some good content and not just leaving you guys hanging. So, I'm going on a few trips and going to be doing a few fun events this summer. I'm very excited for all of them. And I think you guys will like them. And I'm going to be making some vlogs and stuff. Not like turning into like a vlog or anything. I'm just saying. I'm going to be making some vlogs and showing you guys what's going on in my life. I'm now taking my e.l.f. blending brush. It's kind of tapered. And I'm going to be using Beauty Guru now. And I'm going to be using Marzipan. It's one of those. Hang on. It's right here. And I'm putting that on my lid. But yeah. I'm going on a pilgrimage with my youth group, which is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Literally the other day, we were talking about it and I like started crying. That's how excited I am for it. Because I really love those kids and I love it so, so much. I don't know, they just make me so happy. Seeing them happy and like hearing them laugh and stuff, and like when they're singing on the bus, it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like when you go to Walmart at like midnight. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like dead quiet, but it's also like a whole new world. It's like I'm in the Upside Down from Stranger Things. It's kind of crazy. I gotta put this on my lid. Whoa. I'm making really weird faces. I'm pretty sure I am, at least. I don't even pay attention. I'm just trying to put it on my eye. And then I'm like, oh, I'm making a weird face. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, so next thing I'm using is my The Real Tinted Primer by Benefit. It's a mascara. And I'm going to go ahead and do this really quickly, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and did my mascara off camera because it's literally just like a few minutes of me like brushing them up, not saying anything because I don't like. Anyway, but yeah, I used my The Real Primer by Benefit. It is a brown tinted primer. And then I used my Tarte Lifted brown mascara. Yeah, so that is completion. That is it for my eye look. Where's my bag? The next thing that I'm going to be using is my e.l.f. highlighter in the color Starlight Glow. And I'm using this e.l.f. blush brush for the look. And I just add it to all my high points, as you would. There we go. And I usually don't do any lipstick, mainly because I usually always wear red because of work and because of the shirts that I like. But if I am going to be using lipstick, it's either my Revlon Nude lipstick, a tinted Baby Lips lip balm, which are both in my purse right now, but then I also use this L'Oreal Blushing Berry color. As you can tell, I use it a lot. This was like my go-to for plays and stuff when I was younger. Yeah. And that is pretty much the completed look, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is all. So, thank you guys so much for watching and listening and all this stuff. Actually, wait, hang on, really quick. I want to show you this palette that I got. It is from a company called Hard Candy. It's so pretty. It's called the Galactic Eyes palette. Don't look at that one. That pan's gone. But it's called the Galactic Eye palette. And you can see this one I used for Pride when I went a few weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. But like, I wish I had like a flashlight. I don't have a flashlight, but they're literally so, wait, I can use my, oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna use my ring light. Let me show you guys. But you can kind of see the shimmer. It's so pretty. I love it. It's great. Yeah, I use this one for Pride, but still, it's like, here, let me show you. Like, I'm gonna do the dark blue, but I'm literally like touching it. I didn't need it, like, and look at that. Like, oh my gosh, it's super pigmented. And like, same thing, look, here's the red. I'm touching it. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm touching it. And still, okay, the red's not a good example because the red's not very pigmented, but like the blue and like let's see, the black. This one's super pigmented too. Just pressing and holding. And look at that. Some of them aren't very pigmented. Like the yellow wasn't very pigmented. It's still super shimmery though. And yeah, but still, and like the green's fairly pigmented. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's still pretty good. It's a very good like shimmery palette if you're into like metallic eye makeup looks. It's awesome. And they don't test on animals. So that's great. If you have a chance, get makeup that does not test on animals because that's very important and I think we should all be doing that. Anyway, so that is all I have for you guys today. thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking along to the end of this video. I know it was a really, really long video, but it had reason to be. So, I appreciate you guys so much. I love you all and your beautiful faces, and I will see you next week, I believe. Bye, guys.